The process of Jacob's inner transformation began after he left his father's house with the vision of a heavenly ladder where angels were ascending and descending its rungs, while the Eternal One gazed down from above. It came to its climax many years later in the spiritual initiation of his battle with the angel. Now let's take a look at what happened to him. After 21 years of working for his uncle Laban, Jacob decides to return home to Canaan. Originally, Jacob had fled to Paddan Aram in fear of his brother Esau in English. Esau had sworn to kill Jacob because he had stolen their father's blessings. Now, as Jacob gathers his wives, children, and all his household and heads back home, he sends out messengers to greet his brother Esau and tell him of his coming. While Jacob is on his way back to Canaan, Esau is marching towards Jacob with 400 armed men. His messengers return to warn him that they're coming. Clearly, Esau has revenge on his mind and not greetings. When Jacob hears the messenger's news, he is thrown into a panic. He has no army to defend him and is at the mercy of his brother. To try and protect whatever he can, Jacob divides his household in two, hoping that if one half is destroyed, the other half will escape to safety. After he has finished the sorrowful process of dividing up his family and belongings, Jacob heads back to his empty camp to recover a few forgotten items. As he is crossing through the Wadi, the dry riverbed in the middle of the night, he meets what the Torah calls a man standing ready to confront him. Alone and in total despair, Jacob must face his darkness and find his divinity. He must face the deception that he played upon his brother Esau so many years ago. He must face his flight to Paddan Aram and his years of exile there. He must confront the deception that his uncle Laban in turn played on him. He must admit to the rivalry between his two wives and their children. He must face his fear of Esau and his approaching might. He must face his doubt, his pain, and his helplessness in an empty valley in the dead of night. Jacob wrestles with the man or angel throughout the night, undergoing a powerful spiritual initiation where the presence and the energy is so potent that in the morning he is limping. But he has emerged a new man with a new name and the blessing of the Lord. He calls the place Peniel, in Hebrew, the face of God, because he says, I have seen God face to face. Jacob has overcome the darkness within himself, made manifest his innate divinity.